Greetings from Snake Mountain Boatworks on Monday, June 15, 2026. Well, what are the odds? The odds are that what are the odds is beginning to look rather elegant as we have worked probably about 80% of the way through her reassembly stages. All 30 coats of varnish are applied, have been buffed, and gleamed. The hardware, well, you know where that came from. That was the work of D&S Custom Metal Restoration in Holyoke, Massachusetts. One of the most formidable challenges in preserving a Lyman Cruisette of this magnitude. Remember, she is the 1967 26-foot Cruisette, a soft top, not a hard top. Now, this will give you an idea, because if you remember, we're doing 2 of these, and the interiors just ate us alive. These are all of the pieces that have yet to be installed on our 1965 25-foot Cruisette. But we have toiled and worked. We thought we could not save the flooring, but a little elbow grease, well, actually quite a lot of elbow grease, brought it all back. So we are not ripping this up, it is staying. As you can see, the cabinet door on starboard is still to be installed. The countertop, complete with its pump water faucet and water tank, have yet to go in. But pretty much everything else is back in place, looking rather sprightly. Her decks are just, I mean, it's just such a stately, commanding boat. Entirely different ilk than the Chris Crafter or Runabout, all those squishy little flat boats that are close to the water. This baby lets you know that she is here. And once Robert Henkel has finished building her Q engine, 350 horsepower, she's gonna scoot. She will scoot. The hull sides are complete, ready for prime time. All of the rails and other trim are in place. The bottom is fully painted. Her swim platform just came out beautifully. We took this completely apart and then put it back together. We had some areas where it just had been, let's say, used over time. Now we don't varnish teak. This platform has been treated with 4 or 5 coats of a good teak oil. That way it makes it much more durable. Fighting the sun, teak can be a problem. We have yet to install her swim ladder. or her trim tabs. It looks like, other than being covered with the same ugly paint that the bottom was, the trim tabs appear to be fully functional, so we'll not have to go out shopping for trim tabs. Joni Alden, as always, did all of the lettering, and it's really jumps out off that transom. It's just magnificent, just magnificent. And as we move forward, of course, we haven't cleaned the glass yet, so don't mark us down for dirty glass, because it's dirty. I mean, it is dirty. So we have the seating and the upholstery and all of the cushions and all of that. She will shortly be leaving for Ron's recovery room in Colchester, Vermont, where Ron will fashion and fabricate a mooring cover for her. She will live on her mooring. Of course, you get a boat of this volume in a boat shop. It's not always easy to move around. We have yet to put the foredeck hatch in place, but that will happen soon. She's going to live in Massachusetts. Well, actually, she's going to live off the coast of Falmouth. And I know her owner stewards just are counting the days till she splashes. So that is our update on our 26-foot Lyman Cruisette. Thank you so much. Bye-bye for now from Snake Mountain Boat Works.